Avengers 2. Age of Ultron? Hello everybody, I'm Robert Storm. It was confirmed at Comic-Con this year that Joss Whedon named the title for Avengers 2, The Age of Ultron. And this brings up a lot of questions from a lot of people. People are going, are they adapting this year's Marvel event, Age of Ultron, into Avengers 2? What about Thanos? What's going on? So let me try to explain some stuff. And give you my opinion on what the hell I think is going on. Okay, so everything going on, Avengers 2 finally gets the title, The Age of Ultron, but Joss Whedon says it's not going to be based on Marvel's event, Age of Ultron, from this year. It's going to be basically the origin story of Age of Ultron. And well, from what Joss Whedon said in comments, because he didn't introduce Hank Pym yet in the series. Hank Pym hasn't been introduced in any of the Marvel movies, wasn't introduced in Avengers 1, and a lot of people are going, well, how are you going to do Ultron without Hank Pym being introduced? Are they going to introduce him in the second film and then have him build Ultron in that second film? It seems like a lot of things you have to establish early in order for it to evolve into that second film. You know, maybe they should wait till the third movie for Ultron. Well, apparently Joss Whedon says before he even agreed to do the first Avengers movie, he always had in mind that he wanted to do Ultron for the second movie. He always wanted that to be the second movie. And he said, which is very confusing to me, is that he is not planning on introducing Hank Pym in the series. So that's like, boom, just throws like a curveball because Hank Pym created Ultron. So if you do not have Hank Pym, what's going on? Maybe I'm reading this wrong, which very well be, and if I am, please leave comments in the comment box below. But, you know, I checked and it clearly says that Joss Whedon does not have any plans for Hank Pym in this film. And I'm even going to go double check this right now. But it just, I mean, what's going on these days? I mean, and I'm going to bring this up in another video, you know, later on, but to me it feels like these comic book films are getting away from the directors, the creators, and the producers here. It's like they really don't know what they want to do. They set up the end of Avengers 2 with Thanos, and they said at the end of Avengers, the first movie, that they were going to do Thanos, and then we hear Age of Ultron. Okay, so I got it right here in front of me, and this is what his exact words are. A lot of people, because we called it Age of Ultron, and there was a book called Age of Ultron recently, assumed that the storyline which we are doing was that, but that's not the case. We're doing our own version of the origin story of Ultron, like I stated earlier. The other thing is in the origin story there was the Hank Pym, the guy who created fucking Ultron, like I said. So a lot of people assume that he's going to be in the mix, but he's not, because we are basically taking the things from the comic for the movies that we need and can use. So basically they're gonna do this without Hank Pym, which is fucking stupid. A lot of stuff has fallen by the wayside. Ultron was their chief villain in the comic. He has been the Avengers villain for so long. I was amazed anybody was surprised it was going to be him in the movie. Probably because you introduced Thanos, okay? But we're sort of crafting our own version of it, where his origin comes more from the Avengers that we already know about it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, and then he goes and says, since before I took the job to make the first one, I thought, well, I don't know if I want to make this movie, but the second one should be Ultron. So he already had it in his head that he wanted the second film to be Ultron. even when he made the first movie. So why'd you set up with Thanos, okay, at the end of that film? People can say, well, Thanos will be the villain in Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, I guess so. That'll probably get some asses in the seats for Guardians of the Galaxy. But, I mean, you just have this perfect opportunity. I remember when Avengers first came out, most of the reviews were hyped at the fucking 5-second clip we seen of Thanos, and now you're going to introduce Ultron in the second film. No Hank Pym. You're going to completely change his origin story to fit your film and basically take a dump on the comic source material. And this is the problem I'm having with all these fucking comic book films today. Whether it's Man of Steel, where Man of Steel's fucking Superman doesn't act anything like Superman. Iron Man 3, or a lot I like to call fucking Lethal Weapon 5 with robots. I mean, what the hell is going on in this industry? They're letting something get away from them. I understand that the movies want to be their own universe. You know, you have the Marvel Universe, the Ultimate Marvel Universe, you got the cartoon universe, and then you got the movie universe. I understand they want to be their own universe, but to take important aspects like the creator of Ultron and just tossing them out because you can't think of a better way to come up with the idea of making Ultron by using Hank Pym, by you fucking just rushing into development without having a clear idea. Hey, let's introduce Hank Pym in Iron Man 3. Let's introduce Hank Pym in Thor 2. You know, you just want to say, hey, we're going to take that piece of the element out and we're going to come up with our own thing. Maybe even have, like this is just my guess, they're probably going to have fucking Tony Stark create Ultron, or who the fuck knows, really? Maybe Ultron is a creation of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know, who the fuck knows what they're gonna do? But it just seems like they're rushing into that so much. I mean, if you wanted to go that route, why not have Ultron in the third film, introduce Thanos in the second film, have Hank Pym in the second film, and then just, you know, go with that and have the development up to Ultron. And another thing I don't like about what I've been reading on this new film is the fact that they talk about, Joss Whedon talks about Scarlet Witch's outfit. He's like, we're not going to keep the original outfit, which I don't think anybody expected they would have, because basically, you know, like a one-piece swimsuit with fucking stockings, which looks fucking amazing in the comics. But they're going to go for a more realistic look, which people already expect is going to be like a fucking, you know, like a fake-ass X-Men uniform that they always do for every character. You know, it's just, come on, dude. You got Captain America running around red, white, and blue. His outfit looks identical to the comics. I mean, you have Iron Man, Thor. They all look identical. Make Scarlet Witch look like fucking Scarlet Witch. I mean, Miss Marvel's going to be in this film, and I doubt Miss Marvel's even going to look half of what she does. And it's sad because Miss Marvel is... She is fucking drop dead gorgeous in the comics. Her costume looks the best out of everybody. And they're going to fuck all that up. So, you know... these comic book films are just driving me up the wall with what they're doing. And so far, these comic book films this year has just been a letdown. Iron Man 3, flop. Fucking Man of Steel, which I was more hyped for than any film this year, just wasn't good. I mean, it was mediocre at best. And we got the Wolverine coming out this coming week. And then we have Kick-Ass 2 a few weeks from now. And then we have Thor 2 to end the year, and I think Thor 2 is probably going to be the best out of all the comic book films this year because nobody's really talking about it. It's sort of going to be like the silent killer that comes up from behind and pretty much blows us all away. And I kind of feel the same way about Wolverine too. The more I see clips of Wolverine, the more I'm starting to like Wolverine because it doesn't look like they're trying to fuck with so much damn shit. Avengers 2, not saying it's not going to be a good film. I'm going to go see it. I was really happy with the first one. I just think that they're trying to put too much ingredients in the pot, and the stew is starting to get away from them. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about this news of Avengers 2, Age of Ultron? Are you disappointed that they're not going the Thanos route? Are you happy with this version of Ultron they're going to give us? please leave comments in the comment box below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video on Facebook, Twitter, and all the other social media that they have on the internet today. Until next time, guys, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.